Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. I feel the term game changer is one which is a little bit overused in the skincare industry. It seems to be applied to just about every ingredient, every serum, in order to generate hype, attention, and buzz. However, once in a while, an ingredient will come into our lives which genuinely transforms our skin. For me, that was azelaic acid. I've been using azelaic acid consistently for the past 3 years, and I'm here to say, hands down, no competition, it's the ingredient that single-handedly made the biggest difference to my own skin. It's had so many different benefits for me that I want to really just shout about it and celebrate it with the world. At the moment, lots of brands are coming out with their azelaic acid serums, and the market can seem a little bit saturated, almost overwhelming. Well, don't let it be. If you're looking to perfect your skin, fade hyperpigmentation, calm, soothe, and restore equilibrium, azelaic acid might be the ingredient that you need. And in today's video, we're going to talk about everything you need to know. Sit back, relax, let's talk all things azelaic acid. Now, my reason for filming this video today is, as I said, lots of brands seem to now be focusing down on azelaic acid and bringing out their own formulations. There is so much choice in the market, but there are a couple of things you really need to know in order to make the right decision for your individual skin's needs and to help you achieve the outcomes and the goals that you want to. That's hopefully where I can come in. As always, this video isn't sponsored and it isn't in paid partnership. You'll never see a sponsorship here on Mad About Skin because I pride myself on delivering truly independent skincare advice and recommendations. If you appreciate truly unbiased skincare content, make sure to reach down and give the video a big thumbs up and a like. The more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform. So it's just a great way of supporting an independent content creator, and for that, I'm always so grateful. Now, without further ado, I think it's time we cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So, azelaic acid, what is it? What can it do? We're going to tackle that first. Then I'm going to come on to how to use azelaic acid. I'm going to end with my favourite azelaic acid serums. There's one for every skin type, every budget. And if you want to jump to one section of the video over another, I've left timestamps down in the description. So be my guest. Use those to navigate your way through. So azelaic acid might have acid in the title, but don't let that put you off. Don't let that worry you, because it's not an acid in the traditional sense like an exfoliating acid, such as glycolic, salicylic, mandelic. It works in a subtly different way. See it almost like the sister to tranexamic acid, which also has acid in the name, but is actually used to calm, to soothe, and to remove inflammation and irritation in the skin. That's really what azelaic acid does. It's actually derived from yeast and has been used for decades in skincare, but only now I feel it's actually getting the attention that it deserves. As I said, I went on my azelaic acid journey around 3 years ago and I've never looked back. For me, I definitely see an increase in luminosity and radiance as a result of using it. It's faded my hyperpigmentation better than any other skincare ingredient, and it definitely does calm and soothe, particularly if you use it in the correct way, which is kind of what I want to come on to now in this video. So, how to use azelaic acid. We'll go back to basics. So azelaic acid actually comes in two forms, pure form and derivative form. The derivative is something known as PAD. It's actually a super long scientific name that I can't pronounce, so I'm not even going to try, but it's abbreviated to PAD to keep it super simple. Both of these forms actually work in very similar ways and will deliver similar outcomes. They will help reduce inflammation and irritation in the skin, they'll help suppress excess pigment production, and they both help to reduce the acne causing bacteria that sits on our skin and could trigger breakouts. This is amazing because really, no matter what you're trying to achieve from your skincare routine, be it fading dark spots, fighting acne, or just achieving a little extra anti-aging, azelaic acid is the ingredient that I would recommend reaching for. It kind of is one of those true holy grails that does it all. I would say the key differences at least, between these two forms are PAD, derivative form, tends to be more gentle on the skin. You'll have to use it more consistently and in the long term to see those results. Pure form is slightly more prickly and tingling on the skin, but you'll get quicker results. So I would say if you've got very sensitive skin or you're a beginner, go for derivative form azelaic acid. If you're a more established user or you have more resilient skin, go for pure form for the speed of those results. I've got a couple of recommendations in both categories later on in the video, so don't worry about that too much. Whichever form you go for, it will deliver very similar outcomes, and there's something here truly for everyone. Azelaic acid you're going to want to use twice a day, morning and evening. I think people are reluctant to do this because they hear acid in the name, so they think, okay, I don't want to overdo it. Well, you can't overdo it with azelaic acid. Twice a day is where you're going to see the very best results. And it's actually been clinically studied to be the most efficacious when used twice a day. So some people might want to build up to that, particularly if you've got sensitive skin, but the end goal point should always be to use it twice a day in order to maximize the results that you're going to see. I'd also recommend using azelaic acid alongside other actives. Again, I think the acid in the title puts people off and thinks, okay, when I'm using my azelaic acid, I have to eliminate all other actives to avoid irritation. You don't. It actually helps to reduce irritation. So I would say to everyone, make sure you are using your azelaic acid alongside your exfoliators. Make sure you are using it alongside your tretinoin, alongside your other retinoids, and make sure you definitely use it alongside vitamin C, because it can actually complement all of these ingredients and at the same time reduce any side effects and irritation that you might get from them. It's really that good. So let's just almost forget about the acid in the name. Let's just call it azelaic. And if you see it in that sense, it really does layer and pair alongside everything else in your skincare routine. Twice a day for optimum results. And I think the only thing to really consider in a lot of detail is whether you want to go for derivative form or pure form azelaic acid. If you get that right, it's going to be super simple to incorporate into your skincare routine. And like I say, I use it twice a day, every day, and I've never looked back. Now, one key thing to remember is lots of brands are coming out with azelaic acids at the moment. I'm here to say, don't be fooled. Some of the formulations are not that great. I know as consumers, we often gravitate towards the percentage. You'll see brands offering percentages of 5% azelaic acid, 10%, 15%, and in some cases 20%. Now, that percentage can help you determine which is the right one for you, but formulation really matters when it comes to azelaic acid. And you might go for a really well-formulated azelaic acid in a 10%, and that azelaic acid is more bioavailable than, say, a poorly formulated 20% azelaic acid. So actually, you're going to get more from the 10% than you will from the 20%, because it's how it's actually formulated. And so that's why in this section of the video, I want to come on to some of my favorite azelaic acids. Those that actually deliver bioavailability when it comes to that key ingredient, really next level formulations, and there's something here for everyone, no matter your price point. Let's start with a couple of azelaic acid derivative options. These are phenomenal if you have very sensitive skin, if you're looking something gentle to start with, and then maybe you'll want to progress to pure form azelaic acid, or maybe you'll get some great results with these and you'll want to stick as you are. It's really up to you, but I think the azelaic acid derivatives are best for people with super sensitive skin. One of my favorites is this. This is the Geek and Gorgeous A pad. This is a 20% azelaic acid derivative. It's super gentle, it's water-based, so it just slots seamlessly into your skincare routine, and it's super inexpensive. This is phenomenal if you have very acne-prone skin, because I'd say of all of the formulas, this is the one that's most acne compatible. So if you're reaching for your azelaic acid to reduce acne-causing bacteria and breakouts, this is probably the one that I would go for. You'll get some amazing results, super easy to incorporate, and you get zero prickling and irritation from it. This is like a sensitive skinned person's dream product. You can go in straight away using it twice a day. You don't need to build up to it because it's that gentle, but it really does pack a punch. I love it. One of my all-time personal favorites, and yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with this, especially if you're just starting out on your azelaic acid journey. If you want something in derivative form that just packs a little extra punch, particularly when it comes to fading hyperpigmentation, you can opt for this. This is the Allies of Skin Azelaic and Kojic Advanced Clarifying Serum. It's got azelaic acid in derivative form, but it's also got kojic acid, which is great, been a fabulous over-the-counter pigment corrector. This like doubles down on the benefits you're going to see. So if you're somebody that wants super gentle, but you also want extra hyperpigmentation, dark spot fighting from your serum, this is the one to go for. It's not the cheapest, but this is almost like a skincare routine in a bottle. So when you see it as almost like a 3 or a 4 in 1, it's definitely worth the splurge. I have got a discount code for this, which I'll link down in the description box below too. So if you did want to get this with 20% off, you can use that discount code to get it. It's not going to be for everyone's budget, even with that discount, but I would definitely say this is like azelaic acid derivative taken up like 20 notches to give you the very best outcomes, whilst also keeping it super gentle. Most people, I would imagine, will go in with pure form azelaic acid. It's the one that's most widely available. It works super quick, and for me, I'm super impatient, so I definitely like to get my azelaic acid in pure form fix. You will get some tingling and potential irritation when you first start using it. That should last a maximum of 30 seconds, and then over time, your skin will become accustomed to it, and that will definitely lessen. There's a couple of recommendations that I want to make. If you're a beginner to azelaic acid and you want something gentle but in that pure form, I created this. This is the Mad About Skin Multi-Active Super Serum. This has a 5% azelaic acid in it, so again, super gentle. It's not going to push to too high a concentration to trigger too much sensitivity, but it's in pure form, so it's going to deliver really quickly for you. This again, like with the Allies of Skin one, is a skincare routine in a bottle. You've got your vitamin C, your azelaic acid, your peptides, your antioxidants, your humectants. It's all in here, so just cleanse the skin, put this on while the skin is still damp, put your sunscreen on, and you are good to go. Use it twice a day. You won't actually get any prickling or sensitivity from this because it's super gentle, but still uses that pure form azelaic acid for super quick results. I'm really proud of this, and it's one of the cheapest options out there too, but I did take it a step further, and I've left a cheeky discount code down in the description box if you did want to get yourself one with 25% off. Now is the time. Get ahead of those Black Friday sales. 25% off already, even though it's just October. And this is great for beginners or people that just want to dip their toe into azelaic acid and want a super simple way of doing it. If you don't mind spending a little bit more and you want a really advanced azelaic acid option, then this is a newcomer, but one that's already getting a lot of hype online. This is a Trini London Naked Ambition. This has azelaic acid in pure form. It's also got vitamin C in a delayed slow release formulation, meaning again, super gentle, but really effective. And it contains exosomes, which really help that azelaic acid to get into the skin where it needs to be in order to deliver the best results. Hands down, this is one of the best azelaic acid formulas you will ever come across. It feels beautiful on the skin, as always with the Trini London products. The packaging is beautiful. The price for this is £69 if you buy this. You can get a refill for £57, which is actually quite a nice saving, and you just take this component out, put the refill in. So you have to pay a little bit more up front to get the component, then the refill is cheaper when you come to repurchase it, which I personally really appreciate. This is definitely for people that are looking for next level and advanced from their azelaic acid formula. Pure form azelaic acid, exosomes, delayed vitamin C. This really does it all. And I would say, because of the way this has been formulated, this will probably start to fade your hyperpigmentation in around 2 to 3 weeks. It's going to be that quick. So if you want speed, you don't mind paying a little extra, this is going to be your best friend. Oh, I love everything about this. I was really excited when this came to market. I tried it, fell in love. It's not gritty or grainy like some azelaic acids can be. It's a pleasure to use. And with those exosomes, they've really thought about how to get maximum amount of benefit from the azelaic acid. Now, there you have it. A little bit of, I feel that was a whistle-stop tour, but I don't actually think azelaic acid needs to be complex. It doesn't need to be difficult. I want everybody to reach for an azelaic acid in their skincare routine because, for me at least, it's made a transformative difference to the outcomes that I see. And hopefully in this video, I've been able to explain how to use azelaic acid, some of the best azelaic acid serums, and demystified it a little bit. If you watch this far, if you're part of the Bitter End crew, let me know whether you've used azelaic acid before. Are you somebody that uses it regularly in your daily skincare routine? If you are, leave the heart emoji down in the comments and share with me your favourite azelaic acid brand. If you're somebody that doesn't use it, leave the cross emoji and state why. That way, as a community, we can see what the opinions of the other Mad About Skin members really are, and just I'll get the opportunity to thank you for being part of the Bitter End crew. Now, wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.